I read here the Dominions from George Washington, talking about the Dominions. Their dominion and habitation extended from northeast and southwest Africa you got that? Their dominion extended from northeast and southwest Africa across the Great Atlantis. Are we clear? Across the Great Atlantis. It was Atlantis then. It's Atlantic Ocean now. It's Atlantis then. Across the Great Atlantis, even until the present North, South, and Central America, and also Mexico, and the Atlantis Islands before the Great Earthquake. Not after, before the Great Earthquake. So what do you have? Over 70,000 years ago, you were already here. These are the dominions that George Washington was talking about, because a grant was given to them and they were brought into the constitutional fold of government. And their attachment is to what? The Moroccan Empire. Now let me read the whole letter and put it in perspective.
Question, you saying that we gave them amnesty?
Now you got it.
We gave them amnesty to operate as a government on our land.
That's what the Constitution is. It's a contract. That's why Drew always say enforce the contract, enforce the Constitution.
We gave them amnesty. The United States, we gave
I don't know how many times we got to repeat it. Which means our people don't know their own history. Because they keep looking at this from the perspective, as soon as they go into African history, they always looking at Kemet, which is the capital of the empire, and their mind stays right there. They don't even go outside of it. See where our concepts are wrong? We have shut ourselves off from the civilized world, assuming that civilization is only right here. Likewise, when they're told about the kingdom or the empire of Morocco, they keep looking at Morocco right here and nowhere else. They can't think going across the Great Atlantis because they don't know that's the territorial limitations of their empire. We think with tunnel vision because we've been under European occupation. They've disinherited us. But it was done mentally, which makes us incapable of receiving our lost estate. Because we have the mentality of boys and girls, i.e. minors, i.e. minority.
So that's why when I read a case, the old case that I had, well, not that I had, but that no report that one time he had. And in that old case, the Supreme Court said that they use the word Native American.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But they have their own jurisdictions, sovereignty, and they come to adjudicate their own matters for civil and criminal.
So therefore, there's government already here. We were overthrown. That's what colonial powers are. Then they start branding us with names, Negro, Black, Indian, everything, to disconnect us from descendancy. That's why when people do research here, they immediately go into this so-called, quote-unquote, Black Indian history. We ain't black and we ain't Indians. Our concepts are wrong. They were doing what? They were skewing the matter in person, in subject matter, and territorial, because all of these are categories of jurisdiction. And if that's not understood, you're in trouble. Nationalization clears all of this up. And if it doesn't, you ain't nationalized. This is why people who are talking sovereignty and don't understand these principles, why they get messed up with the Uniform Commercial Codes. Because national. Exactly. Because naturalization can be removed. Nationalization can't. It's a birthright. It's unalienable. So there's distinction between unalienable rights, or what they call inalienable rights, and alienable rights. Alienable rights can be transferred to the ownership of another. Unalienable can't. So a person who's clothed with citizenship, under conditions, that citizenship can be removed, and they can be deported. A natural person who's a natural citizen can't be deported. Now you understand why they keep building jails? Because they can't deport us. Because we're the people of the land. But we don't know ourselves. Therefore, they can do this cheating process. Which means you can own this house, and the corporate state will maintain interest in the land so that any time they can take your your building off the land, and you're still subservient to them under feudal law. However, that's unconstitutional. But if you're a colored person, it's not. Afro-American? It's not. You see, these are keys because all of them deal with these categories of jurisdiction. So they have jurisdiction over the person, subject matter, and territorial. Under wardship, that's how it's done. And so the state can escheat your property, right? But if you're national and declare your nationality, it changes the status of the person. Thus, the subject matter changes the capacity of the law that's before the court. Because now they have difficulty claiming jurisdiction over this person and also the property, which is territory, because terra means earth, doesn't it? Or land, doesn't it? So now when you go to the divine constitution and bylaws, Moorish Holy Temple of Science, right? As an example, say Act 4. All members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because being a Moorish American, you are part and parcel of the government, and must live the life accordingly. So now, you know you part and parcel of the government, you're not calling this his thing, are you? Are you? You recognizing that you got jurisdictional powers here. At what point you didn't understand this? But if you're thinking like a slave, you have no jurisdiction, do you? This is why they teach slave history.
But legally, what you're saying, lawfully,
yeah,
is that the Moorish Science Temple is supposed to be the court for you.
That's all. Thank you. They are regencies. They're sheikdoms. They're regencies. Now you understand the sellout?
If I got a matter with subject matter jurisdiction,
any of them. Any of them.
Subpoena the judge to show his nationality card.
Any of them. Now you understand the consular principle? So now let's go back to Article 3, Section 2 of the Constitution. Again, supporting just what you're saying. Section 2. The judicial power shall extend to all cases in law and equity arising under this Constitution, and the laws of the United States and treaties made or which shall be made under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors or other public ministers and consuls. It's what we consul for, you understand? To all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to controversies to which the United States shall be